What is up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Rainman.
What?
I think last video I talked about something to the means of there's things outside of MMA, right? Or anything in general that helped me inside what I was doing. Like, you know, maybe there's moral lessons or something. That being said, there's also the opposite. I believe there's things outside that you can do that may not have anything to do with what you're doing, right? Whatever your passion is, that can really derail you from your path or your intention. And I think a lot of those things are very deep, and sometimes people don't even know what they do. Like the Bible says, they know not what they do. You can't hate them for it, or hate anyone. I'm also walking here with my trusty sidekick. She treats me well. Maybe that means I'm treating her pretty well. I think it's important when you find, whether you're a man or a woman, right? When you find a good partner, to do good by them, because those are the people. You know, a lot of people say like all this stuff, like, you know, you hang out with the girls or you hang out with the bros. That never made sense to me, because I think the closest individual you'll have in your life is the one you raise offspring is. And back to what I was saying is, those are the people, when you do good by them, right? They'll speak good on your name even when you're not there to defend yourself. If that makes sense. Here's the CIA agent trying to spy on me. He's acting like a dog walker. And y'all may not know this, but you see all these paintings here? Right here? We're building a Jewish tunnel.
Alright. That's not what I thought you were going to say.
But now, for real, y'all may not hear me. Hopefully y'all can hear me over this traffic. But let's walk this way, actually. Like I was saying, right? I don't know if y'all can hear me. Let's say someone like Nikki, right? She doesn't give me back pain and stress on my brain. But a good woman will give you insight. No one's going to tell you that, because everything you're going to hear on the internet, it's going to make you hate women. So listen to what I'm saying, to what is natural. He's following me. And I speak about this theory a lot. You know, I talk about old world buildings, right? Let me hit y'all with some other super hot shit, right? Look up the Chicago and St. Louis World Fairs, right? So go look at those buildings that they said they built. I forget, it was some insanely short amount of time with plaster and whatever. Then they decided they were just gonna tear it down and shit. And they said those were just temporary structures, but go look at them. Go look how they look. They don't look that temporary. And another one is the San Francisco World Fairs, right? I think it's called the Palace of Fine Arts. I think that's what they call it. But that was another thing, a part of the World's Fairs, right? And they said that thing, they first built it temporary, right? It was already extravagant. He is following me.
Wait, is he? Yeah. No way.
Dude, he's following us down this road, the CIA agent. But what I'm saying, let's act normal, guys. Act normal.
Wait, why is that so
But we don't know he's here. But the Palace of Fine Arts, right? San Francisco, they said they built it out of plaster. They're like, bro, it looked so good and so hard to do, right? They're like, let's build it out of fucking stone. Just rebuild it and make it look the exact same out of stone. That makes no sense at all. Like, why would you do that? Then it's at a time where it's horse and buggy. That makes no sense. Go look how big those columns are, and like and how big the building is. Looks like it's just for like giant people. And another conspiracy for you, right? Is it weird, or is it just me that you have someone in high position of power federalizing police officers and putting so I've been 2 cities where they're putting military in the streets? You know what I'm saying? Is that not weird to anybody? Like, is that weird? Like, we have to act like that's normal. It's nobody. They made us so caught up on our own things that we don't even look what's going on outside, because it's soon enough we'll be too locked into our own things that eventually we won't even get to think our own things. What you gotta say, Nikki?
It's still coming over here.
Oh shit. We gotta talk about Nikki.
I'm just thinking about how the leaves are falling. Yeah, it's gonna be like pumpkin spice season, but I don't even like pumpkin spice, so yeah.
Oh nice, that was very insightful. And another thing about old world buildings, right? How come you can find the exact same looking buildings, right? In South America, it look like there's something built, like cathedrals. It looks like it's something built in Europe. If you just showed a picture of it, you'd be like, oh, that's in Europe. It's like, nah, bruh, it's in Buenos Aires. So, and they'd be like, nah, that's the Europeans. They just settled there and made a cathedral. It's like, well, how'd you make something that of complexity, right? That we still can't replicate today. And I wish I took a video of this construction they were doing, like how much earth is being moved, and it's been like that for like 4 months already. And then go look at something with all the big machines, right? Now go look at something called star forts and the largeness of those and the precise geometrical shapes they have. But anyways, how come something in South America looks the exact same in Europe to the same complexity, when I thought like all those South American countries and all those islands in the Caribbean, right? I thought they were just colonies. I thought they weren't that established. So how'd you make something that complexity with less establishment than Europe at that time? Makes no sense. And you look at the stories of them, they don't have any stories of them. You know, none of it makes sense. Like all the stuff I'm saying, and that's bigger than Egypt. You know what I'm saying? Like Egypt ain't got shit on all these buildings all over the world, like every part of the world that look the exact same. Like Capitol buildings all over the country. You can find Capitol looking buildings in Japan. Like, it doesn't make any sense why they look the same. Same symbology, everything. Anyways, back down to earth. It's been a pretty chill day actually. You know, a lot to be grateful for. Like, I thank you, God, for wisdom, and thank you for good thoughts. Thank you for not letting bad thoughts torture my mind and make me want to do harm unto others. That sounds like hell, like in your head. That's probably not fun at all. I don't know. All those things, like the Bible talks about good and stuff, all those things, like I don't know why, but to me all that shit already makes sense, because I don't know how people decide like I'm gonna go genocide a bunch of people or something. Like, I don't know, I just don't have, I've always wished well unto others, then secretly put a roofie in their drink. But nah, for real, thank you for goodness, thank you for purity, thank you for authenticity and being real and not letting me get trapped in this world. And there's many ways to get trapped in this world. Maybe I can explain that in another video on how people get trapped without even knowing it. And it's really an evil thing that only, I think, something of very evil or something of very intelligent and malevolent intention, you know, that doesn't exist. It doesn't exist.
Wham! On to Mount Gold. Yeah, repeat the special. I've been waiting for 15 years.
But now I hope everybody gets what they came here for. You know what I'm saying? I think at the end of the day, we all wish that. Because I know I'm going to come here and get what I want, what I'm meant here to do. You know, I feel it in my heart. I'm at the point now, it doesn't matter what happens or whatever's thrown in my path. It just doesn't budge me anymore, because I know where I'm going. And not a lot of people can say that, I guess, and I'm very fortunate I can say that, because I asked for the guidance, I asked for the eyes to see, and I asked for the ears to hear, So you really get what you ask for in this life. If you really want it, and you really put your intention to it.
I don't know, that's so funny. Upbeat vibe, guys. It was an upbeat vibe.
I don't know if y'all can see it, but the sky's kind of looking weird. Damn, this maybe just be a conspiracy one, man. Has anyone not weirded out like how cloudy it is? Like it's never, so I'm from the country, right? And we would always make a garden every year. So I'm pretty aware of weather just because, one, I used to have to work outside all the time. And I had gardens and stuff, right? And I've never in my life, in all my years, right, have ever seen it be this cloudy this much. Then you got people on the news, they're saying in Texas that they're manipulating the weather and what. That's been a theory for a long time in what conspiracy or alternative media communities, but no one believed it. And now they just put it out in the open, which is weird. I never thought they would start putting things like that out in the open. But and no one just says anything. It's kind of weird. Everybody just walks with it, doesn't even care, because everybody's so selfish and caught up in their own things, which is by design, right? Individualism. So you don't pay attention to anything around you because you're so caught up in your shit. Now whether that means you're crazy or whatever, they made you crazy, or whether that means like the system's got you trapped, and you know, they always blame it on that on you too. Sometimes you can't blame the system of how it works, and how it works is just meant to trap everybody, but nah, it's really your fault. You know, it's always your fault. But like I was saying, the weather, I believe that is it for today, guys. Thank you if you watched this far. Didn't really plan on recording, but I just started walking. The thoughts felt good. So if you watch this far, I appreciate it. Hope everybody's lives are doing well, because, you know, especially these days, they make it very hard just to enjoy normal things. You know, you got to sell your soul, and you got to make more time for traffic so you can beat it, so you can get to work on time. So sell your soul to traffic. You know, everything's here trying to beat us down, but proud if you watch this and maybe you agree with what I'm saying. Maybe you're one of those people, you're very hard to get beat down. But appreciate you guys for watching. Follow me on Rainman_MMA on Instagram. I post there, I post some reels, post thirst traps sometimes.
All right.
But anyways, catch you guys later. Me and Nikki getting a little snacky snack, a little snacky snack, a soda. Because God forbid you enjoy life. Mind your business and wish well into others. What'd you say you want?
Select product. Authorizing.
My phone looks like a toe.
Refreshing.